In the heart of the untamed Pacific Northwest, where nature's beauty and brutality collide, a transformation could be about to take place. Here, a creature of legend lurks, the gray wolf, the apex predator. So join us as we discuss the gray wolf and its potential to ascend to greatness. I'm theHunter, and this is Call of the Wild. Welcome everyone to the Layton Lake District, a true embodiment of the Pacific Northwest. That being said, let's talk about the Pacific Northwest for a sec. It includes Oregon, Washington, and last but certainly not least, Idaho. Now the gray wolf, it's predominantly protected in the lower 48, with the only exceptions being Montana, Wyoming, and you guessed it, Idaho. I was pretty stoked to find this out initially, but my excitement quickly faded, remembering Roosevelt elk also call the district home, and they don't share a legal hunting range with the gray wolf in real life, being that the wolves are protected in Washington and Oregon where the elk range is. But if we look at Emerald Coast, for example, it's essentially all of Australia condensed into one map, including many species that don't share the same habitats within the country in real life. So with that in mind, I feel like Layton is better looked at as the Pacific Northwest as a whole, rather than one individual state, meaning that huntable wolves could definitely be added. My second point brings us here to the Yukon Valley Reserve. That'll be a good one to show y'all what I mean. Let's get over there and have a look at him. So the first trend I've noticed is these guys could use a rework. They aren't terrible, but definitely not on the same level as the fox, for instance. The same could be said for basically all of the prior Great One species before they were made Great Ones. Alright, well, I think, since we're here on Yukon already, let's maybe take out a couple more wolves just for respawn's sake. Alright, well, let's go with that guy. Oh, come on now. Well, we got a couple anyways. And the second trend that I've noticed is the fact that they're on 2 maps already, with the addition of Layton making it 3. And like all past Great Ones, that would put them on at least 3 maps, similar to that of the fallow deer, so players would have plenty of options to grind them. So there you have it, the location checks out, we're all good as far as imaginary in-game legalities, and multiple trends certainly suggest the possibility. Not to mention Jaxie asking people's thoughts on Predator Great Ones in a recent stream, and the release of the Fox Pro-like Quist Collar, a true staple in any Predator hunter's arsenal. That and that 44 mag Marati looks like it can make short work of a wolf pack as well. From what I've seen, it's got crazy penetration and 7 rounds to boot. The perfect gun to be carrying if you were to get ambushed by an aggressive pack. Now on second thought, let's actually do that right now. Let's head to Medved and see if we can't put ourselves in a bit of a sketchy situation. I'm just curious to see how well that Marati handles these wolves. Alright, well, I think we just run down the river here. See what we come across. Oh, here we go. That's what's up. Got a couple there anyways. Oh yeah. Here they come. Did we get them all? Well, despite my bad shot placement, the Maraude fared pretty well. We effectively took out the whole pack without taking any damage ourselves, though I will say I'm not seeing the penetration I originally saw in other creators' videos from early access. All in all, a solid rifle to add to any loadout though. So what do y'all think? Is this a pretty fair assessment, or am I just taking shots in the dark? What are your guys' guesses for the next great one? Anyways, if you've watched this far into the video, maybe consider sticking around and subscribing to the channel if you'd like, because I've got a whole lot of fun stuff planned for the future. Not to mention we'll be firing up some live streams soon, and I'd love to see y'all there. And lastly, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me on this journey into the hunter called wild and the majestic gray wolf. The idea of this iconic predator potentially ascending to the status of great one has certainly stirred my imagination. Remember, the wilds hold many secrets, and the possibility of the gray wolf becoming a great one is just one of them. So stay vigilant, stay curious, and most importantly, stay hunting. We'll see you in the next one.